Bare Bones Broadcasting, Northwest Side Spalding. Good evening, folks. It's Easter evening. I've got a few things to remind you of. I realize I'm an enlightened human being. It enables you to remain aware. It is something you wish you weren't wished on. Enlightenment is nothing you ask for. It really isn't. There's like a feature in genetics. There's nothing more than the shape of a nose or the look of an eye or the shape of an ear or where it's positioned in place on your head. It's something you didn't ask for. Believe me. And in some cases could be viewed quite ugly. Depending on how you can easily overplay your hand with it. It's dangerous. Enlightenment. It can cause you rage. It can strangle you. Enlightenment. It isn't necessarily a wonderful thing at all. And I think the humans that are in the position of it, like for example the Pope, are not enlightened at all. When you're enlightened, you cannot behave that way. You're far more genuine than that, and you just aren't able to. You're removed from that. You're not able to. Nope. One thing enlightenment does, it resents puppeting, even though it understands everything is. I resent being my maker's puppet. I hate it. I hate the position of it radically. And my maker is delighted with that because the Lord said I'd hate it too. I'd hate to be a creator's puppet. That's what the Lord told me. I wouldn't like it. I don't blame you getting mad about that. And where do you think you got the dignity about that, punk? I gave that to you. And you wouldn't have it unless I gave it to you. And you brought it to me, and I'm glad you did. It makes me happy. It worked. What worked? The fact that you're mad that you got that dignity. I gave you that. Now go tell the others. What? They're going to call you crazy. Go on, tell them. They call you crazy? How do you like it? Error, error. I got the wits to build stars and planets, and you know what you're going through is incorrect. Doesn't make sense, does it? No. And you're right. And it can get a lot better. We're talking about get worse. Well, it get a lot better before it get a lot worse. What is the more potential here, to get better or worse? Really? How low you want to go before it gets better? What get worse? Of course it get worse. You can go all the way to extinction if you want. How stupid. You can suffer all the way out. Pretty dumb. Now, can it get better? I want you to look and visualize as bad as it can get and visualize as good as it can get and tell me which one you have more option to do. As bad as it can get, you got more option to that, or you got more option to do as good as it can do. Which one you got more option? Right now. It's all a mindset. That's all it is. And some enlightened people have been trying to tell you that, too. Maybe a different tone of voice that I'm using. Wonder why? You'll figure that out someday. Like Jim Duncan. And you do know my name. And it ain't what you've been calling me. What a bet. Enlightened people come a dime a dozen. I consider myself typical and insignificant. How about you? Most of these people mad are enlightened. So what? A man told me once. I said, I'm enlightened. Miller said, so what? The man's remarks haunt me. They sure do. I'll be back. Northwest Side Spalding, Bare Bones Broadcasting. If you think you're enlightened, so what? Are you making any money with it? That's it. Enlightened people make money. Bill Gates, enlightened. That's an enlightened human being. Bill Gates.